All right.
All right, everyone's talking about this story, and people were even telling me, a lot of mainstream people, so this is really getting out there. I don't know. I just want to say I'm not taking any racist stance on this, but my friend's here. I'm going to talk to him. He's off screen. He just found out about this. He follows the news, but he just happened to bring this to his attention. So I don't want to feed the frenzy, and that's not why I'm doing this video. But I'm going to get his initial reaction.
Well, it was initially.
All right. So what the AP is just showing you like a few seconds of the clip,
Well,
which
it
is
was
the
initially
most.
shot.
I think that's sped up even. All right, so it's
Well,
a
it was
takedown. But okay, first you saw that was a student in a classroom, right?
It is a classroom. It appears to be
Yeah,
a student.
students and their desks and stuff. By the way, this is Columbia, South Carolina, where this happened recently.
This person
All right,
by the leg.
now everybody
Well,
realize like the person here didn't get killed. The person here didn't get shot. The person here wasn't beaten
They're just being dragged
senseless
off.
like Rodney King in L.A.
Yeah.
But this is a minor, and it's a girl. So some people have more of a reaction to it because, like, it's a
Somebody
man
was
cop.
resisting
It's
being
a white
removed, as
man
far as I
cop
can tell.
beating a young
Well,
black
I don't
female.
I don't see beating going on. I see
Oh,
somebody slammed to the floor.
that's not
I
a
see
beating.
somebody.
That's
Right, look,
well,
picked up
it's
her leg,
Well, it was
threw her
that's
over on the floor.
that's a beat. That's a
like,
beating.
so that she
That's
was incapacitated, so he could grab a couple, like an arm and a leg, and drag her off. And he did it very quickly so that he could get her arm and her leg, and then he was dragging her out of there. And what I see there is a policeman, who is doing what he needs to do in the situation, and he's, like being rather rude about it.
yeah.
You know.
So the news is from CNN and NBC News, New York Times. So they're talking about race. I've seen different footage from this, by the way, and so there were multiple cameras going on with the students with their cell phones and such. Hillary Clinton is chiming in, just like we're chiming. She got a chime. She says there's no excuse for violent school. Da 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 da. The background on this guy, the officer, here he is. I think this is him. No, I'm sorry. This is not related, so I'm getting a different thing here.
Yeah, they're throwing
No,
in another.
I'm trying to get his name because I do know his name here. Is this him? Ben Fields. Let me.
That looked like the woman that was in that video, the one that was standing next to that guy.
In the video, which video?
Yeah, this one here. See that picture there of that guy and the woman that's standing next to her? She looks very much like the woman that appeared that was speaking just after the.
Oh no. No, the woman from the AP here. This one, the woman that was being talked to here.
Yeah.
No,
This look like
wait. No, this woman doesn't look like this woman. No,
right.
she doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't look like that woman.
She doesn't.
No,
All
she
right.
doesn't.
Okay.
You would never recognize anyone in the
I don't know. See,
lineup.
I see a general facial type there.
Yeah, no. It's anyhow. There's a vague resemblance. But let's take a look. Let's see. This guy's name. It's going to come out. Yes, here it is. This site is Reuters, so they're right on this.
Yeah, Reuters is good.
They got the name NAACP is on this course. The sheriff of that county, it's Richland County, I guess Columbia, South Carolina. So, it's Fields. The name is Fields. Has proven to be an exceptional role model to the students. His name is Fields. So yeah, his name is. What is it? Ben Fields.
This is the cop that did this.
Ben Fields, Officer Ben Fields. He's at Spring Valley High School in Columbia. Now, I've been in Columbia, South Carolina. I don't know that much about it. I have a wife from there, from thereabouts, not right in Columbia. So I know a little bit about that attitude. And down there, it is the heart of the South, right? The Confederacy.
Well, Carolina is.
A lot of problems seem to come out of there.
Well,
Here's the guy.
Extremes. They have extreme right-wing kind of KKK type people, and they have outright Communist Party kind of people.
Yeah, so we've got all kinds of things.
So it's like outright, extreme left and extreme right. That's Carolina. And you got
yeah.
all kinds of Cherokees who didn't go when
So by the way, I've got
we just stayed.
fair use here
They
because I'm
refused to
talking
be
about
taken
this
to
for
Oklahoma.
educational purposes.
And they just hid in the woods
And
came back out when
outrage
Old
grows.
Hickory was gone.
Let me just see so someone's borrowing the video. Yeah, there are two different angles to see of this video, and this is the best view of the other camera. I think there's at least two cameras going on. Here's the other angle of the camera. Yeah, this is a second filmer going on. More from the.
Okay, that doesn't look nearly as rough there, but it is pretty rough. He's flipping her around a lot.
So the kids, you notice how the reaction of the kids are. They know something's going on, and that person, the minor who's being handled there, was doing something. They know that.
Well,
And
possibly.
we're not seeing the backstory to this.
Yeah,
And I think that's what's key, is to not like jump to conclusions, assumptions. We know that something here could be totally heinous going on. We know that. We know.
Could be.
But yeah, but we don't know. So just take a moment to see, how did this come to happen? All right? And someone say there's no excuse. Yeah, there could be. I'm not necessarily defending either side,
Right.
but I'm just saying that sometimes a student, a minor, and they do have gang fights. They do. And supposedly this guy, I read the backstory on him, is that he's been accused of being really aggressive against students that he suspects are in gangs. So I mean, he might be overzealous. He might be using what they call excessive force. That's what it looks like. Yeah. But we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That he's using excessive force against people who are excessively violent.
Yeah, we don't know who this is.
Yeah. She may be the girlfriend of some gang guy. Like
we don't know.
Right.
We don't even know.
We
don't know what she said, what she's been doing, what's her criminal background, if she has any. I mean, or is it trumped up?
What people say should not.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just looking for the facts. I mean, even if they said it, I would say, how true is that?
Right.
How true?
It seems likely to me that somebody said, "Get this person out of my classroom."
Yeah. So this video, I'm telling you, is going to be watched thousands and thousands of times. I want to slow it down though.
Well, we need to know more. We need to know
and I don't.
Who called him.
I wish I could know the truth
what service they requested from the police department.
I think that I think they have a police officer on duty in this district. Notice how the student right behind the one that got taken down, she was surprised. She was kind of like not aware. You see see the person over here in the back on the left side? Her head is down. She's doing something.
Right.
She's not really paying attention to what's going on right in front of her, which seems to me very close.
Yeah.
And then the person knocks into her desk.
Right.
And she looks up and she's like, "What's going on?
Right.
What just happened?"
Yeah,
well,
she was concentrating on her work.
She was, but you know what's odd is that you see, how could you not know that is going on? Even these, I don't know how old these kids are, but
well, that's awfully quick.
These kids look like they're maybe 11 or 12 or 13. No, I don't want to say 11. I think anywhere from 13 to 14. So let's see if they give the age of the student. I don't know what the age of the student is. But I mean, it just seems like they're not really aware of what's going on. I don't want to say anymore because I don't know. Right, see what a big man, like 300 pounds of muscle. I was like, no way, you can't do nothing like that to a little girl. She's 5'6". The student Naya Kenny, who's 18, said that she was in disbelief and she's crying like a baby during the incident. Is that who? I don't know who.
Yeah, they're not telling us who is who.
I don't know what's the name of the student.
Well, some of these
here.
people have already decided that they're going to grant.
Can we get that? Can we get that? This deputy is a deputy of the sheriff's office there in Richland County, and he's covering the school district. Somehow there's a deal there. There's they have jurisdiction. A young female student, so that's the one we're talking about, who had to go through this. Did she do something that deserves that kind of treatment? Sometimes, that was be like, well, that's at the discretion of the officer,
Well, it's not
because he
whether or
has a lot
not
of
the person
responsibility.
deserves to be treated in a
Uh,
particular way, so much as if a person refuses to go when it's time to go, then whatever happens, like is as a result of that
yeah,
refusal. Now, whether or not that's justified is this is the argument we have with police in the first place.
yeah. We could
And
take that
like,
side
of
too.
course,
We
in
could say
schools,
we
they
can
they
say
send
that.
people they send people to schools. It's like putting them in jail. Like you're at their
Well,
mercy.
we can say
Um,
that. Yeah, we can say that.
You're at
And the
their
thing
mercy.
is,
I have been punished
the
by
thing is
by
now
the by
now
the
he doesn't look too
school
white to
officials
me. He doesn't look too
myself
white.
for things that I did not do.
To be honest with you, he doesn't look too white. I don't know if this is a race thing. I don't think it is.
Well,
I think this is just a police excessive force brutality thing. I
No,
wouldn't
I'm not
bring.
even sure that
They
it's
always want to
excessive
bring in the
either.
race thing.
Right. Well,
It's
violence
to
is not
say.
necessarily.
Well, to say, see what I mean is to say if this guy is a racist,
Oh yeah,
why?
well,
But no, but see here, let me finish my thought, okay? To say that this thing happened because the officers are racist or it's systemic with the people he works with, like that kind of those cronies in there, that kind of the good old boys. To say that it's because they're racist, it's like it's too simple to say that. That's not the main problem. That isn't. It's the main problem is that they're a police state in place,
yes.
and how effective should they be? How much are they need to integrate with the rest of the people to get a solution to
How
people's
much
behavior?
also
Because
the educational
they could,
institution and
it has nothing to do with race, man.
yeah, but the
It's like they're just
educational institution, like quite often is just trying to impose their arbitrary authority on people. And if somebody rebels against it, then this is what they get.
I would not accept people saying that this. I'm not gonna encourage that. I'm not gonna further magnify that or expand in that direction.
It's starting to
A
look like
race,
a
a
comic book
racism.
now.
But I'm gonna put it in the title so that people come here and listen. I'm gonna call it like racist cop beats. I'm gonna do that with the title so they could get here. But
I don't know.